Ms. Burke, I have some questions about abortion. I asked Governor Walker some questions on this. You said yesterday in a conference call about the issue and about the laws, you said how we have things laid out, I respect them as laid out in Roe v. Wade. But as you know, over the years, the legislature has put up roadblocks, hurdles. I wanted to ask you about some of them. Do you think the 24-hour waiting period should be changed?
Yes, I do. I see no reason for the 24-hour wait period. There's a lot of states that do not have it, and I think that this was just an attempt to put a roadblock in front of women being able to make those decisions, healthcare decisions, reproductive decisions on their own.
Do you think the requirement that women undergo an ultrasound, do you think that should be changed?
Yes, I think that should also be changed. Again, this is an invasive medical procedure against women's own wishes that we have politicians in Madison putting in place. And I think that, one, it's unnecessary, and two, I think it infringes on women's freedoms.
Do you think minors should have to tell their parents in order to get an abortion? Parental notification?
Well, I support the law as it stands because it has judicial bypass in the situations in which that consent may not be available, and I think that is necessary.
What's your view on late-term abortions?
Well, I think that this is really something that the Supreme Court has decided in terms of what the law of the land is, and I stand by that. And people have different opinions based on, their own religious beliefs and science, and I respect that, but I also respect where the Supreme Court has come down on that.
So if a bill is presented to you to ban abortions after 20 weeks, what would you do?
Yeah, I would veto it. Because I think these are, again, there's situations, one's high-risk pregnancy issues that come into play, and without having exemptions or being able to address those very specific issues that come up, that wouldn't be good.
As you know, there's a statute on the books that remains on the books that bans abortion, and I believe Wisconsin Right to Life believes that would go into effect if Roe v. Wade were to be overturned. Would you like the legislature to repeal that statute, or would you just leave it as it is, leave it alone?
It's not going to be a priority of mine.
Mm-hmm. And on your own personal views on abortion, can you tell me how you came to them? If you've always been pro-choice, and why?
Yeah, I can't pinpoint any particular event that would contribute to what that is or what my viewpoints are. I guess it's something that has come through my upbringing and experience, but I think that I mean, I was raised a Catholic. I have those values, but I also believe that also women should have those that ability to make their own decisions when it comes to decisions regarding their own body.
How do you square those two? The fact that you are Catholic, and there are a number of Catholics, and the leadership of the church is, certainly pro-life. How do you square those two things? Your personal pro-choice views and your Catholic upbringing.
I don't see that there's any that they have to be diametrically opposed. I am not a straight ideologue when it comes to religion. And that it isn't only in that area, but it's in other ones. They're general values and how I guide my life.
And one more question on this subject, if you may. Yesterday, when Governor Walker was asked about this, he said that nobody is asking about this subject. They want to talk about jobs and the economy. What are you hearing on the campaign trail?
I think people do care. And the fact that there are ads running on TV, I think, indicates that it is a subject that is important to people. And I think in many cases it goes beyond women as well, because I have had men who are parents and who have daughters and say, they want to make sure that they have those rights to make their own decisions. So I think that people see that if this is battles that were waged 40 years ago to retain these rights are ones that we shouldn't have to be fighting again.
And a quick follow to that, one other thing that the governor said, he indicated that he believed a fetus was a citizen person. What's your view on that?
Well, I think it is whether people abide by religious beliefs or science, and I abide by what the Supreme Court decided.